Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NASholes, the podcast where three assholes who like to think they know a thing or two about NASCAR talk about NASCAR. I'm Benny B, joined alongside my very good friends, Drew Scarvan, and our resident FRM superfan, Jeff D. Boys, freaking Talladega, man. What a weekend it was. And Hurricane Hocevar gets the freaking W, man. Epic stuff, man, after the race, his burnout and all of that. Cletus with a nice little finish there. Good race in ARCA, honestly. But before we get on all that, you guys better be subscribed to the pod. Go subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow that Spotify. Follow us on X at NASholes Pod. We got the TikTok. We're going to try to get more clips up. But NASholes.podcast. And we also have the Instagram, NASholes_podcast. So go check that out. But the Chili's on, well, I'm going to go there.
It's an hour away.
Oh, you don't have a Chili's nearby you? Make a Chili's.
Make it.
Be the Chili's. Anyway, Drew,
That's depressing.
How far did you ascend out of that wheelchair when Hocevar won?
Well, I shot up through the ceiling, and then I hit the stratosphere,
That's what I saw.
and then I kind of blacked out due to lack of ass up in my living room, so I was really, really content with that. That
Did you like
entire
the tattoo that someone left?
he's my bitch. Anyway, just waiting for him to fucking wreck out.
Yeah, same here.
Because I was just it's not really on his driving. It's just usually what happens. It didn't happen.
And he's had that bad luck this year.
Yeah, well, this year, last year, mostly. Yeah, no, seeing him get that fucking dub was tight. I was just waiting though for them to be like, oh, 77's disqualified. He didn't fucking pass post race inspection though. So every Chili's would have fucking turned into a riot.
Yeah. What's your feelings about that burnout, man? I thought that was exciting.
Well, I think it was the same for me as it was for everybody else, which was like, oh, cool, he actually did it. And then he's like, what the fuck's he trying to do? And then it's like, oh, okay, cool, he's coasting in his car. And then you can hear him actually hitting the accelerator as he's hanging out the car. And you're like, oh, fuck, he's controlling the gas. All right, cool. Yeah, and then he goes up to the wall and fucking does a burnout, and the car immediately jolts to the left. And I was like, oh, yikes! And it didn't kill him, though. It didn't, the car didn't slide up and fucking...
If you guys listened to the, his post-race, press conference, but he said that he couldn't get he had to take the steering wheel off and drop the clutch without the steering wheel on because his legs, he wasn't able to, turn his leg, his foot. And then, once he got it going, he put the steering wheel back on and started doing it.
Fucking God tier, man.
Yeah. No, that was cool, man. And
That was awesome.
And honestly, just a good win. It's always good to see somebody new win and somebody get their first win. Honestly, I thought this race was good, man, and I don't know why people are saying it wasn't. I don't know, Jeff. It was. We kind of talked about this before the pod, but you can expand on it.
I'm fucking pissed. I don't get what the I get the next gen car ain't perfect. Fuck no, it's not perfect. I mean, we've definitely had better super speedway races, but when I see the Jeff Gluck poll and it says, "Was this a good race?" If you are saying no, you are wrong. This was a good race. It had good racing. It had tons of strategy. There was passing. It's hard to pass when they're 2x2, but that's more of a. Would you rather them? And we looked fucking super speedway races, and they're like, "Oh, those were amazing." It's like they were single file half the fucking races.
Yeah, you like that over this?
It's like I'd rather them be double file because at least there's a chance that they might wreck, And it's like, yeah, the wreck's a big part of this weekend, but it's also like I thought the racing was good. There was a lot of comers. There was a little bit of comers and goers. There was the strategy of when do you pit. I liked the first stage being longer. I think that was a step in the right direction, and we've been saying a step in the right direction a lot. But you got to take step. You got to walk before you can run. And I want people to just fucking stop being so critical. And there's things to be critical about, like Fox and how awful their coverage is every fucking week.
Don't look over, buddy.
I can't fucking wait. Genuinely can't fucking wait. The car is not as bad as people make it out to be. When you see it in person, it's amazing. And a lot of people, I guarantee a lot of people on that, a lot of them are just like, oh, the race is so... It's because of the coverage. It's because of the coverage. And I do think the Xfinity race or the O'Reilly race put on a much better show because I think those cars, they're really fun to watch. That kind of, if we could bottle up that package and put it on Daytona and Talladega, we'd be perfect and keep whatever this next gen car does at Atlanta. Because what this car does at Atlanta for those 2 races is fucking magic.
Yeah.
We built that is lightning in a bottle, and I don't want to, because it's, which that's kind of like a morph super speedway, but I really, really didn't find this race that bad. I thought it was good, and I mean, obviously I'm biased. My guys did well, but I would have even wasn't that. It's still better than a lot of other races I've seen. It was better than the past 2 weeks. So I don't know. People are being fucking critical because they don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, my guy Blaney, done. I mean, at that wreck, he was done, and I still found enjoyment in the race. I mean, honestly, it was, because for me watching it, the energy of each lane.
They said "come" so many times on the broadcast. I'm sorry. They said he's coming hard, and I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, that's
or
going
like,
on.
Oh, is he?
That's
now?
going on NASCOM. I love that shit so much.
Yeah, dude, dude, that is the best page.
Yeah, but no, like the energy of which, you're like, man, like which is the better lane? Like it just, I don't know, dude. There's something about that to me that's exciting, and I'm surprised at the end, guys, that like nobody did bust it 3 wide, like just within the last couple laps.
They're pussies.
Yeah.
That's what it is. If you just get people to go with you, I don't get why these drivers don't want to do it. I think, honestly, and I hate to not, it's because people are just like, I'll settle for 10th. I mean,
like, I can't wreck out.
There's no reason to destroy your car. And, like, you would have finished, like, 30th. Because this race, yes, it had attrition. But there were a lot of cars still in the lead lap at the end of this race. And they just didn't want to push. And, I can't really blame them for that. Because, in all honesty, if there's a lot more to lose than there is the game. But it bothered me that it just people didn't try to push the issue at the end, and I do think we should incentivize wins more. I don't think 15 points is enough, and I stand by that. I think it should be 75 points for a win. Just they'd be killing each other over, and that's what I want. But I digress. I still think it was a good race.
One of my dogs won. That's all I needed. I could give a fuck less about all the other parts of the race. The only part that mattered to me was that last lap, and it went my way. So fuck it.
Hey man, I can't blame you there, but
be honest, yeah.
So we had that incident, the big one with Bubba Wallace, and it's just frustrating to me that people are still holding on to this hate about Bubba Wallace. Realize how many people that watch NASCAR don't actually understand anything, because it's one thing if you really caused it, but like, and I mean technically I guess he does get the blame for it, but I mean his car was loose like those last few laps before that anyway. And then he falls in line with Chastain, and who has like 6 other cars behind him, and the push was just too much for the car to handle, and people don't understand that. And it's a racing incident, and I'm just tired of people like just not knowing this damn sport. Like I've only been a fan for a few years now, and like that's just so dumb. If you actually show how dumb you are by saying, "Oh, Bubba Wallace, he can't drive. He's a terrible driver." Like I don't know. Last I checked, being 8th in points, it doesn't, you can't be a bad driver and be 8th in points.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I saw
12 points.
Well, now, but
me.
Yeah,
I
don't know. That shit bothers me, man.
If Talladega won, because there were chances at the end, he can do it, and he didn't. But I'll take an 11th place in a clean race car any day of the week.
Well, what I heard was that 2311 gets the lawsuit set up the first part of the year, then FRM year if they want. So
can get it. It's very
far off like a
chance. There's only a chance.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just depends if Michael Jordan's liking it or not. He has deeper. Yeah, that's fucking beautiful.
Jeff, have you met him?
Yes.
Nice.
It was actually it was this car.
Really?
Yes, and this one mock up. And he's just sitting there at Todd's hauler. It was McDowell's hauler was the far one. Then there was Todd's, and then there was Zane Smith's actually when he was in the 71. But they were already he was a done deal back to front row at that point because he was already booted from Trackhouse. But they talked for like a good hour actually. I walked up and I'm like, oh hi Bob Jenkins, I'm Jeff. He's like, I remember you when you were like EA big, and I'm like, I just thanked him, and he was just such a nice guy. Like, man, thanks for fighting the good fight. And it's like win. And I'm like, it's more important that you win here than anything else.
And I'm just disappointed that Bob didn't have the same reaction to seeing you that Todd had.
No, fucking Todd. Every time he's like, "Oh, it's our yearly visit." It's so funny. He's like,
Bob Jenkins,
and I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
He should know that you're the only man at FRM's teat every week in, week out, dude. He should have been like,
dude, they know me at the shop.
Jeff Dubuque. "You're fucking Jeff Dubuque."
No, literally. Like the first
He's
time,
amazing to
like
me.
one of the dude, I'm telling you, the first time I met Ty, he's like, "You're Jeff," and he's like, and like even like one of the PR guys was like, "You couldn't tell by the 2012 FRM shirt."
The only one you've ever seen outside of 2012.
Like it had the Taco Bell, the Mod Space, the MHP, like it had all their old sponsors, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's me."
That's me. Feast your eyes,
And
plebs.
it was so funny. Just Todd was so, and everyone was like everyone just kind of turned, and they were like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah, I was talking to him.
I just want to know what you did leading up to that for them to have that sort of reaction to just a
I mean, what's funny is I Sean at the time, one of the Michael's PR guy, Michael McDowell's PR guy from back in that time. He was just there, and I would always say, "Hey, good, wish the team luck for me this week," and stuff like that. And it would be very like casual, like we talk. And if he's like, "Hey, what'd you think about the scheme?" and it would be very good dialogue from us, and I would always just wish him good luck, and he would text back. He's like, "All right, man." He's like, "Hey, thanks for always wishing us well." And he's like, then a couple times he texted me. He's like, "They know who you are in the shop, man."
So it just kind of
It helps
happened.
bring the
It's kind of
spirits
just
up.
materialized.
It just like people just because people read the comments. It's like if you work for a big organization, like you read the comments on their posts, right? Me, I'm like, "Good job, guys," and I'm like I try to interact with their posts, and so it's a good thing. And if I can make someone's day, that's the goal. I want to try. My goal, the PR guy laugh, make their social people laugh
That's
because
awesome.
I want them to just go, "Oh no!"
I really would find it funny if the real reason why they acted like that around you is because they thought you were like special needs.
Oh, they probably do, and that's fine.
Like, "Hey Jeff, how are you, buddy?" Like, "I'm good." Like,
Yeah,
"Guy."
right. No, but like I
Yeah,
mean,
we
I've
know
had
who
good
you are at the
conversations with
shop.
them
And
where
you're like,
they probably don't think I'm crazy.
"Guy."
Like, I mean, I feel like I'm asking the right questions when I'm talking to them. Like, I'm not completely an idiot. I mean, a lot of them, some of them knew me from when I was a little kid, like Jerry Freeze, but they're GM. But it's a good thing, and I mean, I think we might as well. I'm already talking FRM. Fucking Zane Smith, Noah, and Todd, immaculate days.
Yeah.
Zane Smith is up to 20th in points.
Had a top 5.
Big W's all around. Where is Todd in points? Because I have it pulled up. You should be 22nd in points, 2 points behind Zane. So that's
So did he
great.
move
And
up
then
a spot? Because I thought he was in 23rd.
yes, yep, he moved
All
up
right,
a spot.
moving up.
McDowell unfortunately went down 4, which sucks because he got screwed by Ty Gibbs. Fuck you, Ty Gibbs. And Gregson also went up a spot. He's now tied with Riley Herbst. But
Well, I mean,
That's
when
not
you have a
necessarily the
hot
company you
piece of
want,
ass
but-
like he had with him yesterday, you better bring your A game.
He had
Cool paint scheme. It was the hot old lady he had with him.
that too, they definitely fucked.
He wanted that lap dance. He wanted that lap dance. Hey, he didn't get that lap dance. Hocevar did.
Oh my god. But it's
Poor boy.
I'm overall very happy with that weekend. I would like to mention that Alex Bowman is only 5 points away from passing Cody Ware in points, but
That's hilarious. That's actually
isn't
hilarious.
it? Yeah, that's depressing.
And-
Only 9 away from passing Cole Custer.
Well, and I think we should talk about Bowman because this was a hell of a day for him. Finishing 3rd after all he's been through and finally, being at the track and stuff like that.
Hey, look where he should finish.
Well, yeah, this is what Hendrick expects out of you. And
He needs to be finishing top 15 the rest of the season to keep his ride, unfortunately. And that's my opinion. I don't have anything behind that, but I mean, with the way that Corey Day finally getting his first win,
yeah,
I mean, I think it's only a matter of time before he's in that seat. And I mean, I wouldn't put Corey Day in it next year, no way. But there has to be someone that can go in that seat for a year, like kind of like a lame duck year, and put him in because I don't see them sticking with Bowman. I think he's a good dude, but unfortunately I don't see him sticking around in Cup for much longer, or he'll be like a mid to low tier Cup driver, which is okay. That's still a very, very good career, but I mean, it's just unfortunate. I don't know.
Yeah, and he's getting older too. I mean, he's 33 years old. I mean,
That's not old. That's not old in NASCAR.
Yeah,
not
but-
at all. You got to think.
If
40
anything, that's
onward is
like
old.
that's the start of your
hearing
prime.
him
Actually.
after the race, he's like, "Yeah, I'm getting real old, man." He's like these wrecks, I can't really take them. I'm just happy that I came out clean. Like, I don't know if I could have handled that.
I mean, some people aren't built the same. I mean, like, some people don't have as strong bones as other people, and that, like, he should have drank more milk. But sometimes you take big hits, and it'd be a shame for his career to end because of injury. But that's just kind of I. I don't think that's a product of today's car. I think that's a product of us being more aware of injuries. I think a lot of 10 years ago, you never see guys get out of the car. I think now we're going to see more drivers say, "Hey, this is really taking a toll on my body. I want to be around for my family." And it's like you definitely like after these hits, you're definitely getting a little bit of a concussion. You're getting what offensive linemen get after every game. Like you're a little dazed,
Yeah.
It's at least a little bit minor. It won't show up on a big reading, but like your brain's bouncing around in there. And that's not necessarily a good thing to do long term. And I have a lot of respect for people like Denny racing through a fucking destroyed shoulder, but we just can't expect all of these drivers to be superhuman all the time. They're human. I mean, they're athletes. They're amazing athletes. Fuck you, Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been able to drive through that wreck, bitch.
I can't
Stephen
believe
who?
that, like, just as an aside, we should talk about that. Like, Stephen A. Smith saying that NASCAR drivers aren't
He's
athletes.
a
Man, honestly,
fucking
screw you,
bitch.
bro. Because, and you know what? Big respect to FRM. Because they messaged him and they showed the screenshot. They said, hey, why don't you come, ride around with us? And you'll see. You'll see that we're athletes, man. And, big
Yeah.
on FRM for trying to convince this guy and maybe give him a little bit of a different perspective on it. Because he doesn't know what he's talking about. And he's just the kind of guy who doesn't pay attention to NASCAR. He's just a big voice. And really, at the end of the day, he might have just said it for views. But
Yep, that's exactly what he did.
still not something you should say, man. That's very disrespectful.
I mean, I think there's only one person out there that would convince him to do it. That's Bubba Wallace, for obvious reasons.
Yep.
Because he drives Michael Jordan. Not because they're both
Well,
black.
and that's fine if that's what it takes.
It's because they're black. No, but
No, it's definitely because he's terrified these racist whites would.
and I'm not saying they're superhuman athletes in the fact where they can go score a touchdown on Sundays. No, I mean maybe Todd or Hocevar could as a tight end. It's just because they're freakishly tall. Like Hocevar is freakishly tall. Todd is tall. Like I met Hocevar right before a cup race because he was just chilling out, and I literally was doing that. I'm like, oh hi Carson, and then I went, why do you wreck Zane so much? And then I walked away.
Damn,
Man, he probably was looking down at you and was like, what the fuck was that Keebler elf talking about? What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
Jesus
I'm not
Christ,
short
you're
either.
acting
Like
like
I'm
all the
5'10".
cookie.
I'm 5'10", 5'11". If we keep grounded, I'm 6 foot. No, I'm like 5'11".
Well, if you're 6'4", everybody's a Keebler elf to you.
Yeah, right. Hocevar is tall. We're an endurance sport because F1 is 90 minutes. Like, yeah, sure, they have the G-forces, but we have a G-forces we have the same G-forces over a longer period of time, and we have the heat factor. It's like, we had to sit in 100 degrees for an hour. Oh, womp womp. We sit in like 120 for 4. Fuck you.
Well, that's what people
It's
don't
even
realize
harder.
is the things that these drivers put their bodies through. Like, they have to train. Like, they literally have to condition themselves to handle this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
But
Austin Hill-
healthily handle it. Back in the day, they just did it because they were fucking
They
men.
drink beer while they do
Yeah.
it.
And then Mark
Yes,
Martin's
they
like,
did.
hey guys, if
They
you're in
fucking
shape,
did.
it kind of
They
gets a
ripped Peter.
bit easier. Yeah. Dude, well, I mean, one of the funniest things I ever heard was like super speedway race that he ran, and how he was sitting like up against the car after the race, just drenched in sweat, and David Pearson walked up with a cracked open beer and a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and he's like, "You're gonna have to get better if you're gonna hang with us, kid." And I was like, "Fuck, they just don't build them like that anymore, dude. They don't build them like that."
No, I was listening to NASCAR radio, and Larry Mack has these old weird stories that I think half of them are true, half of them aren't, because I think he's just senile. But he's like,
It's Larry
Stephen A.
Mack.
Smith couldn't have run a race with one hand on the wheel and then a hand velcro to the shifter, and it's like, all right, this man probably says slurs when off air, but also. He's right. I mean, old style NASCAR is fucking nuts. And I think
It's built
I'm
different.
glad that we're more athletic and smarter now. I mean, sure, the danger is cool. Look at the old cool bodies, but I don't want to see your drivers dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it
Sorry, I
crazy when
don't.
people were? Isn't it insane how there's some fans were like, "Man, you know, back in the Winston Cup days, NASCAR was for real men." It's like, oh yeah, you mean this? You mean the time when they're like the chance of death was significantly higher? Okay,
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason we got rid of the no race to the line rule. It's
There's
because of a death.
hey, you know what?
Death. And,
Thanks,
like,
Ricky Rudd.
they're still going fast. And, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm all for racing
Well,
the picker guy that's going to watch this. I'm sorry, Blake. I want them to race the speed limit just for funsies to, like, 100 miles an hour. But just every track. Uniformity.
Yeah.
no. I think I think if you get your new tires and fuel, you should just be able to fucking gun it out
Yeah,
like in the
dude,
old
rip
school.
it.
Yeah, dude, just fucking rip it and get position, dude.
Yeah. That'd be
Bring
fun.
that back.
There's so much things that it'd be cool, but I also don't want to see a crew guy fucking splattered. I don't want to see him go flying. We already had one go flying this weekend, and that was unfortunate. But he jumped right back up. These guys,
They're tough as nails.
fucking nuts. Yeah, they are. I mean, I was good friends with a lot of people on the Zane Smith champion team, and that it was a Trackhouse team at the time that was crewing the 38 in trucks, and I was talking to Kenyatta, and it was I forget what his name is, but it was the guy when he spun off at Wind Race, and and the guy dented the fucking truck, and he just kept hitting the car, and I was like, these people aren't normal. They're like, yeah, we're gonna run in front. You know how people like, oh, stop and wait for the car. They're like, I'm gonna run in front of it and change tires. And it's like, all right, these,
Well, Jeff, did you get in everything you want to say about FRM?
I think so.
Okay.
Are we gonna do the top 10 rundown? Because I already did because I think we've done 3 of them.
Yeah, we might as well. Okay, so like I said, Carson Hocevar wins. Chris Buescher takes second. And man, how many times is Chris Buescher
Be sure.
gonna get so close, but yet so far away?
Is he Sheldon Creed?
Huh?
Is he Sheldon Creed?
Yeah.
With all his second place finishes.
Right. Alex
No,
Bowman's
but
sorry,
third.
Chris.
you can't be Sheldon.
Yeah. True.
So yeah, then Bowman in third. Chase Elliott takes fourth. Dane Smith, top 5, baby, fifth. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in sixth. Ross Chastain in seventh. Austin Cindric in eighth. Noah Gragson in ninth. And Kyle Busch rounds out the top 10 with 10.
And who got 11th?
Todd Gilliland.
Damn fucking right.
Man, you know what?
Top 10.
Just as a quick thing, like, so, Todd, I think he finished stage 2 in fifth. And I don't know what happened on pit road, but it looked like they had trouble.
I was taking a shit.
Yeah, because I texted you. I was like, it was horrendous, man. Like, it just took them forever to get the 2 tires off and get them on. So, little issue there, but
I had to poop.
But anyhow,
And I was, and
that
my
was the
dad,
top 10.
and my dad was there, and I was like, "Hey, what happened to Todd?" And he's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Thanks for watching, Dad. I appreciate it."
Eight drivers out because of the big one. Actually,
Nice.
not technically, because Ty Gibbs happened later, I believe. And who else happened later? Well, that was
Ty
it, really.
Gibbs. Dude, the way the skew of his car was after that wreck,
laughing
that
my
was
ass off.
so funny. Dude, I cry laughing every time I see that shit. It's like, oh boy, I can make it. It's so. It's like, yeah, normal car, Ty Gibbs. Grandpa, they made my car go sideways. They hurt me. Fucking, I hate Ty Gibbs. Grandpa.
Yeah, Drew, I don't know if you saw the chat, but when Gibbs wrecked out, I was in the chat. I was like, I don't know why, but that made me laugh my ass off. Like, he just got the tire blew and he just went right into the wall. And I shouldn't have laughed at that, but I was laughing my ass off. I don't know. All of a
It
sudden,
really
they're
fucked
coming around the
Gibbs.
turn, and then you just keep.
I felt so bad for McDowell.
Yeah. Hey, that would make Fox better, wouldn't it?
Fuck you, Fox.
All right, what's next on the agenda here, boys?
Wave around designs scheme of the week.
Here we go.
I think we all know where I'm going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we all know where.
Pickle beer. I don't even have either of those. I don't eat pickles. I don't drink beer. But fucking immaculate scheme. That's the
So
Doritos car.
yeah, I'm not going to choose the Dente car, even
Really?
though it was my favorite car out there, because this Doritos one fucking slapped into
It
the
did.
wall. Anyways,
Well, Drew, I will say about that car is I do like it, but on television, I don't. Maybe it was just the shadows. I didn't like it as much on the track, but
I liked it. I think you're correct.
I spent the entire time going, man, I wish I was stoned with a bag of Doritos. This would be amazing right now. But no, here I am, sober and Dorito-less. So.
Don't even have the Doritos, damn it.
I know. I just have to be a sad fat fuck. I can't be a content fat fuck. Alright. Ben, I forgot which one you chose. What the hell one was it again?
Mine?
Yeah, well, yeah, you're Ben in here, dude.
The 12?
12, okay. That's right. Here you go.
Yeah, dude, the Worth, baby. I just love this little transition they got with the red and the black. And usually, for a lot of reasons, I don't like the Worth cars that Penske has. But this one just kind of hit different for me, man. Honorable mention, though, the 71. I actually did like that car a lot.
All right, and then to Yifs.
Pickle beer. I mean, this scheme fucking fucks. This scheme fucks.
It does.
You know, I mean, it is not two food groups I would normally have together, and in fact, I don't eat either, or drink either. But the scheme slaps, and I think this was an awesome car. It's also my alma mater's colors, so W.
Yes.
Nice. Very nice.
I almost bought some, man. I really questioned. I'm like, man, I should go to Walmart and see if they have it.
You would have had to if he won.
Oh, damn it, I wish he won now.
You would have had to butt chug it.
But Chili's will be all right. I mean, I'll get the Dente.
Dude, you better fucking vlog that. You better.
I am. I'm going to record it. I'm like, we're here at Chili's. Welcome to Chili's.
Yeah,
Dente.
I need you to chase each Dente with another Dente, Ben, and have Alexander record you get progressively drunker.
Dude, you need to be like terribly drunk. You need to be dragged out of the Chili's.
I'm not gonna get.
We want you at the point where you carelessly say slurs. And, but like Alexandria keeps having to cut you off before you actually say them. You know.
No, I don't like those.
What the hell? What the hell's our rainbow frickin' flag for? You bunch of fat.
Should I just do like? Let's see how many Dentes it takes to get friggin' drunk.
Yeah, let's see how many
One
Dentes
Dente.
it takes for
Two
Ben
Dente.
to say the N word.
You have to drink 77 Dentes.
No.
That's what you have to do.
I'm dead after 5.
Bro, are you even
You
from
better start
Wisconsin?
training now.
Dude,
Before
are you even from
Saturday or
Wisconsin?
Friday?
Come on, dude. Everybody knows if you're born in Wisconsin, you got plus 10 to alcohol resistance, dude. You need to fucking flex that muscle.
That's
Bro
true.
got a
I'd be
fucking
right.
stat boost.
I'd probably be all right.
Yeah, come on, man.
boys.
It's on your character sheet. Read your fucking character sheet, Ben. God.
Speaking of character sheets, this goes nowhere close to that. We're going to the next segment of Good Grass.
Or ass grass.
There we
Guys,
go.
Talladega was very disappointing, man. Okay, and from my research and obvious things, just looking at it, it's Bermuda grass, and it looked like shit. Okay, there's freaking it looks burnt up. Like, I mean, like, what the hell? I thought we got rain. Like, also, like, why aren't you watering the grass? And also, no stripes. Like, at least if there was stripes, I could bump up the rating a little bit. And you know what? The logos didn't even save it. You know, sometimes that can be a factor. The logos can save it, but there's no saving grace in one. This one's pretty ass, and I'm gonna have to give it like a 2.4, man. Freaking terrible.
Wow, dude. Come on, Dega. Step it up.
I know they're
later
better
this
than
year.
that, man. That's bullcrap.
Jeff, we need you to send this clip to every one of your friends in the business to make sure it gets to Talladega. So that way
Okay.
we can make sure this is not
I will literally go on LinkedIn and send it to them.
Do it. Because as you know, we are so influential in this sport. You know, we have such a strong pedigree here.
This podcast is known for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, when Ben met Ryan Blaney, he spat out his drink. He was like, "You're NASholes?" He's like, "Yeah, I am in the flesh." Yeah. He's like, "God, dude, best podcast
God damn,
ever."
I'm the first subscriber.
All right, and now let's go to the namesake of the podcast, the asshole of the week.
Who we got?
That's my passwords. All right, I do have an ARCA one because of the number for Will Kimmel and the number 69 for causing the ARCA big one.
Yeah.
I don't
Very
know.
funny.
I'll just say it right now. He gets a pass because he drives 69. Yes.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
Dude, that man could go and kill the entire field, and I'd be like, God, come on, guys, he's running.
And so this next one, I wrote a paragraph. I want to say I do like this driver.
Oh, Jesus, I feel like he really doesn't.
So, William Sawalich in the number 18, wrecking the 48 on lap 1, and then he blew the doors off his teammate on pit lane. Hashtag Chris writing it. And then he dumped the 41 on the last lap.
Yeah, that was bad, man. Especially on pit lane.
He's getting big ass.
Yeah, especially on pit lane, that was bad.
Oh, hang on, don't make that claim yet. We have some other assholes to list off here.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's as big.
Strong contender. Spoiler, dude. Let's keep going down the list.
That was literally the next one.
Okay.
I wrote this. I fucking hate Fox right now.
What do you mean right now?
Right now? You've never liked that.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean right now, dude? You've hated him since you've been on this show, man. Like,
No, fuck you, Fox. Fuck all your
Before
executives.
they even had a race, you're like, just you know this is going to suck because Fox sucks.
Yeah.
fuck you guys.
Yeah, I was.
Greg
I was
Gutfeld.
right.
He's kind of funny.
You know, I haven't been wrong once. Then we got Bubba, unfortunately, for the biggest one, because that took out, like, most of the field.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was fucking nuts.
Hey,
that was a nuts
You
wreck.
have to admit, it was actually a pretty sick wreck, though.
That was awesome. And it had no FRM guys in it. A fucking great wreck.
Even better.
Then we got Ty Gibbs, the number 54, for wrecking Michael McDowell. Oh, it was a flat tire. Fuck you.
Drive it
I
better.
must have ran over that silver spoon, dude. Fucking.
Silver spoon.
Yeah, you ran over that silver.
I wanted good tires. Grandpa. McDowell's gonna beat your ass. And then we have Recky Spinhouse for in the number 47 for wrecking the 43 in the Doritos car.
Yep, he did. He inadvertently did.
Now, I do want to say this. Yesterday in the chat, Jeff was originally blaming the 77 for it.
I was a force of habit.
Yes. It
You
was,
gotta admit,
and I did
he
see
has a
that, and I
history.
did go, "You dirty dog!" It wasn't even him.
I instantly said, and then I was like, "You are correct."
Yeah, Ben pointed it
I
out.
was like, what did the 77 have to do? I'm like,
My first look, I thought it was Hocevar, and then it was so clearly Stenhouse,
Well,
I instantly changed it.
Well,
Apologies to Carson Hocevar. I hope you
he
turn the
is
corner.
humble. He is humble.
did you guys see what Legacy posted like right after that wreck?
What did they post?
We got hit with the hurricane, and I was like, "Dude, sell it."
That's really good, though.
Well, no, it was blatantly the 70's fault, and yeah. But, like, they wasted a good burn on a thing that really wasn't even his fault, really. It's like, you guys, come on, man. Come on, Legacy.
That's my list.
Do better.
It's my list this week. And so I think the two easiest ones to knock off are
Oh, wait,
Bubba-
hang on. Can I add one in? Can I add one in? Mike Joy and the guys in the booth are making the skid marks jokes.
No, that's just Fox. That just falls under Fox.
Oh, does it?
I don't recall that, but I'm laughing my ass off now. That's so funny.
Yeah, because
No, that was pretty bad. Yeah, I remember that. That was bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna. Okay, the first one made me chuckle. Not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
true.
I was like, skid marks, and then they explained into it. And I was like, nah, joke's dead,
You know, the
guys.
second you start explaining the joke, it makes it 10 times funnier. That's what I've been told.
There's a specific way you go about like having a bomb and then explaining it and making it funny, and they just did not fucking pull that off at all. Seen a handful of
They're like-
comedians do it, and
Funny, not like funny.
dude, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was with those dudes at a bar, just getting fucking hammered, talking about how much my fucking wife is a bitch, you know, and if one of them would be like, "Oh yeah, skid marks," I would have fucking pissed myself.
Yeah.
Maybe even myself my own.
Dude, no, it's like, you know, also one other thing. Why are they in suits?
Yeah, for
It's
real.
NASCAR!
It's true.
Yeah.
I never thought about
Well, yeah, because like we only really
Fucking
see.
NASCAR drivers. What are we? We are the most informal sport. We go in
Well, and the
circles for
thing
4
is-
hours. We do not need to be in suits.
What's the combined total of on-screen time for them? Where it's them, like,
Too
where
much.
you can see them. No, like I'm saying, like it's not enough for you to
like
freaking
10
wear
minutes.
a suit, I guess. And usually by the
They
end of the
need to be
race,
in Fox polos or their old team polos. That's what I want.
well, and the thing too is like by the end of the race, they're usually out of their suit jackets and all that, you know. So it's like, guys, just make it informal.
God, if the
I
race
mean,
goes any longer, they're just
make
going to
it
be in
like-
their fucking underwear.
you know, like no, I think you had a good idea though, like polo, maybe some
Polo?
khakis or whatever.
Yeah.
Some like nice closed-toe shoe. No one wants to see them bad boys.
Just wear fucking sneakers. Who cares?
Dude,
We're not looking at your
wear
feet.
camo Crocs. I would love you forever, regardless.
We're the NASCAR Crocs.
Oh, dude, NASCrocs, man. Nice.
They're real.
I love
Trackhouse
Crocs,
have
man. I gotta get some now that you mentioned it.
didn't Trackhouse have a Crocs car a year or two ago?
I think they did, yeah.
Yeah, that was tight.
All right,
Anyways.
boys. So we're getting rid of Bubba and Frank Kimmel.
Yeah.
All right, so we're down to William Sawalich, Fox, Ty Gibbs, and Recky Spinhouse. Do we just want to give it to all four?
No. There's 3 slots. There can only be 3. We operate by Highlander rules, except there can only be 3, not just 1. That's at the end of the year.
I think
Well,
I don't want to take
Fox was horrendous. We can't take off Fox.
I
no,
think we
no.
take
I
off
was gonna
Gibbs,
say,
man.
yeah,
I'll be
as much as I love to punch
Oh,
down on the
definitely.
silver spoon, as much as I love to punch down on that silver spoon, I think that was just it was really just equipment failure,
I
right?
have an argument. The Mitt group chat will kill me if I don't have Ty Gibbs on this list. Because it took out McDowell.
Did it take him out?
Yes.
I thought he was still racing with some damage on.
McDowell tried to get high, and
It took him out of contention where McDowell is normally in contention on these races.
Well, we do need to shill to what little fan base we have. So fuck Tiger.
yeah, fuck Gibbs.
So,
Fuck Gibbs.
fuck you. So I guess it's gonna be.
Stenhouse?
Yeah,
No, he
honestly, I think you can take
Hmm.
Stenhouse off only because it's the end of the
It
race.
was a one car. We gotta realize we really hate Ty Gibbs on this podcast.
It's crazy.
I try to be non-biased, but I can't with that guy.
Dude, this is an openly biased list.
Hey, numbnuts. I said I. This isn't my fucking
It's
segment,
ironic coming from you because you actually have them. Fuck. I'm so sorry. That was mean. So we're gonna go with big ass.
Totally fair.
Yeah, I guess. So.
Those are the only 3 left.
I guess.
No, I know, but like the ranking of that, I think is fair.
I mean, if Sawalich only would have had like 2 out of those 3 incidents, I'd say little ass.
Dude had 3 incidents in one race. He was Osama bin Corday.
Corey Day saying it, dude. Nice.
God, his name is even hard to spell.
Corey Day?
No, Sawalich.
You're like, Jesus, Jeff. His last name's just D.A.
All right.
And then we got fucking Fox, and they get a fucking mid-ass. So they're up to 5 points.
Oh boy.
And we got Dega. And then we got Ty Gibby
Gibby.
with another point. Gibby! It's Gibby! All right, boys. We got new people in the front.
Oh,
We actually don't have a tie for the top 3.
awesome! Finally,
We got Ty Gibbs
number 1.
in first. Our biggest asshole.
Wow.
Very good.
Which is funny because he only has 1 big ass award. Corey Day, who has 2 big ass awards. And then we have Fox with 2 mid asses and a little ass.
That's basically a big ass.
That really is. They have 5 points.
Alrighty.
All right, boys. That concludes the asshole of the week segment. We would like to say a special fuck you to Ty Gibbs.
As always, yes, as always.
Yeah, fuck 'em. So, what do we do with the Gen 7 car, boys? I mean, everyone's gonna keep complaining about it, even though NASCAR is doing different changes. Get over it, asshole. What are they gonna do? I mean, seriously, what are they gonna do? I mean, because they're trying new things all the time, and like we talked before the pod, like Carl, tomorrow we have.
No, holy shit, no. I think we had that for 4, maybe.
No, we had that for a while.
Was that for a while?
I thought
We had that
for
08,
8 years.
09, 10, 11, and 12 at least. We had it for at least 5 years.
I was
Yeah,
exaggerating.
okay.
Because I look back, hold on.
Well, I know that Monkey spoiler did not last more than 3
Well,
years.
it was just dangerous, man. I mean, that was actually just.
That lasted half a season, my guy.
Shit, man, I thought it went a lot longer.
So 2012, he still had the Gen 5, which was the thing. This is why I'm thankful. Yep, that was still there, and then we go to 13. 2013 is when we had the Gen 6. That was the introduction of the Gen 6.
Oh.
So it lasted from 08 to 13. So that's about 5 to 6 years. So I mean, we're right on that. But the Gen 6 lasted from 2013 for a while. It lasted a long time. I don't think we haven't heard any rumors of them being like, we're gonna have a new car. We don't. I think NASCAR has, especially since we got a manufacturer, we're not gonna just change it up on them and be like, hey, so you guys came into this sport because of this car. We're gonna change it.
Yeah.
No, I think there needs to be changes made to the car, and asking for changes to the car, perfectly okay. Asking them to change the car at this point, you're just fucking screaming because you want to scream. You sound like a Democrat.
Yeah. I was going to say we don't need to direct politics in it. It's
Yeah, but
assholes,
it's-
not politics. I say this all the time.
no one's listening this far.
That's the McGroup chat checked out after they found out Gibbs made the asshole list.
Yeah, true.
They're like, we're satisfied.
Yeah, we got that. We're
In
good.
all honesty, I mean, I think we're taking steps in the right direction. I think we need to up horsepower at all tracks, racing, even at these tracks. I mean, I think the only track that we don't need to make any changes to is Atlanta. I wish we could have a uniform, like, all right, this is the engine, this is this, and we could just do that. But unfortunately, we can't. We just have too many different track types, and we actually care about our racing, unlike the people abroad who are just playing Mario Kart with really expensive cars. Which Mario Kart is fun, but not when you don't have red shells.
Or
I
Rainbow
think
Road.
the main thing right now is the drag of the car. It's like really,
You're always gonna have drag. You're always
yeah, but it's really
You're always
odd,
gonna have
man. Like it's just I don't know. It's harder to pass.
I mean, the thing that every racing series fights is dirty air, right? I honestly want to see them try get rid of the bottom panel, the big thick bottom panel, and I want to see what it would do to the car. Just fucking humor me. Send 10, 15, 20 cars out in a test. Say, try this. If the car doesn't fall apart, all right, we're doing something. Is the racing better? And we're going to say, you race, we'll cover whatever. Like, as long as you don't fucking totally your shit, we'll cover some costs here. I think NASCAR needs to foot the bill and do that. I mean, NASCAR has tons of money. They need to, if you care about the product, you need to do this. And I need to stop being complacent, because once you become complacent, you're hurting yourself. Like the NFL, like they were complacent for many years and people stopped watching the draft. This year, the draft, it was like 2.5 hours and it got great viewership.
Yeah, the last
That's
couple
exactly-
years, the
they
draft
did what
has had a
fans
lot of
wanted.
people show up to it too.
Yeah, I mean this year they broke records, so that's a good thing. And I know we're not an NFL show, but we're a sports kind of show.
Yeah.
We got to compare sports. Think about shut up. It's sports are sports. If you want to be called athletes, you got to compare sports.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that people are just so haymaker, and I get it. We had a really rough start to this car. Like, I mean, we lost the legend of the sport to an injury, and that is unacceptable. And I think NASCAR realized that, and they made significant changes. I think we can go further with changes. I want to give them time, because we can't just kind of let's become a spec series kind of let's do this.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, they're making changes, and that's the main thing is they're making changes constantly, which is good. They're at least trying, and so I cannot knock NASCAR for at least trying. You know,
We have a long season too. It's like you can't expect them to make and we don't have off weeks like F1 does where they can change the regulations. We go for we fit 38 races in 40 weeks. That's a lot. We have 12 weeks off. Our off season is 2.5 months. Like, we need to be smarter and more deliberate about certain things.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to try stuff, and I think we really, like, the teams, they control certain things about the parts. There's a lot of manufacturers doing engines. We don't see any, another thing that we need to talk about is no Fords in the lower series, and someone blamed the Gen 7 car for that. I'm like, you're fucking stupid. Because we're so manufacturer focused, we sometimes lose the plot. So
yeah. Drew, you got anything on that?
all right.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think Ford will be fine if they're not racing Xfinity.
I do think NASCAR should have a rule that you need to, if you're in this series and you've been in it for a while. I mean, I don't care if they're running 33rd. They need to.
Yeah, they have to have a car.
And
They have to have a
Hettinger had a great race. They finished 11th, and now they're not racing. This is also on NASCAR for having awful personnels. But we cannot be so dependent on sponsorship that we have teams that are performing like they just performed well. We can't have a team not show up the next week after they finished 11th if they were supposed to run a full-time slate. That's an issue that needs to be solved. If we're a top 3 series, I'm sorry, it pisses me off. We don't pay our teams enough.
Your dog Jenkins freaking made sure that's getting fixed though, so you're fine.
For Cup. but not the other series, unfortunately.
Maybe if they get as good as the guys in Cup, maybe then they too can make all that big money. It's not
People
their
say O'Reilly is better. I mean, I think the CW is
cars
doing a
handle
great
a hell
job.
of
That's why
a
the viewership's going up.
panel for the entire year.
I don't think that's as big of a deal as people make it out to be.
I don't know. I mean, me growing up with parents who could not fucking balance a checkbook and giving me a skill that I never fucking, got rid of. Yeah, I mean, it sucks kind of like, liking something, but then having to miss chunks of it because it's on a freaking channel 300 or whatever, X amount
I
of
can
weeks
get
out of
that.
the year.
I can get that. I mean, piracy's over there. But
Oh, never. Who dare would pirate anything NASCAR related? The nerve of them. The nerve. Oh, no, me, no. I pay my bills. All of them. In
All of
full.
I pay my taxes.
No, you cannot see my bank record. It's sad. Anyways.
I like that it's on the CW. I wish we had the whole season on Prime. I wish it was simulcasted both on Prime and on a TV network. I think we should try to aim for that. Even if it's like, I would get Peacock if we had the whole season on Peacock. I would and if it was like simulcasted on NBC Peacock, like I would do that. I would get Peacock because I want to watch it without commercials or less commercials. I think Prime does the best job. I would love if fucking NASCAR went fully on Prime. There are more Prime subscribers than there are people that have cable.
Yeah.
People need to get with the times, unfortunately. It's Prime does an amazing job. That is our way to grow the sport. And it's not like it's Apple TV. It's not like it's some obscure thing. People have Prime, people have Netflix. A lot to have a serious discussion with them and be like, do you guys even want to fucking be here? Because you seem to love IndyCar a lot more than us. And we need to push them out of...
Yeah, you talk about it while we're literally having a race and like getting ready for a race.
We need to get rid of them doing fucking ARCA and trucks too, because they don't care. I mean, the ARCA race, they're going commercial all the time. On better broadcast, people will come to the races, people will do this. Broadcast first. If you have a shit broadcast, people are going to turn the channel. Because what I saw on Sunday pissed me off. And I'm not saying that I have a long temper. It's a short fuse when it comes to shit like this. Because these are professionals and they should fucking act like it.
But in good news.
So anyway.
So apparently O'Donnell, he's pro fun. He's pro fun, and after in host of ours post race press conference, he's like, I'm sure it'll be banned now. Really? He's like, oh sweet, can you announce that next week? Can you make sure that you announce that? And so like he came out straight up said like, no, I think it's good. Like the fans love it, and this is what we need, man. And we just need somebody that has this backing, who's not gonna like just make it NAPCAR, where it's just like, oh, we're boring, you go to sleep.
NAPCAR.
Just put it on so you can go to sleep. Like, he's actually encouraging like stuff that the fans want.
I will say, as a kid, going to New Hampshire Motor Speedway when those races really sucked, because New Hampshire is either very, very good or ass, no in between. And I'm telling you, best white noise ever. I fell asleep a few times. 301 laps, I'll fall asleep for the middle 100. There was no cautions. It was great.
Dad, wake me up when there's 50 to go.
Yeah, literally, though. No, I would wake up naturally. It was greatest snaps ever. I don't think I've ever slept better than that when I was a little kid going to those races. Those were the best sleeps ever.
Yeah. And, yeah, Hocevar doing that freaking burnout. I mean, it really shows for this sport, like, the personality that these guys have. And that's what we need. We need to see it more. And, the fact he was able to do that and seemingly going to be able to continue doing it if he wins, it is great. And I'm looking forward to other drivers like doing crazier shit when they win and like really showing who they are.
I don't see all the other drivers doing it. I see a handful of them definitely stepping up, showing off their emotions. There's just some dudes though who are just monotone, like I'm here to race cars. Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, he's the glaring yeah, dude. Potato salad on wheels, man. The guy's good, but he just doesn't, he doesn't have much of a outgoing personality. I don't know. Like, I've only talked 3 minutes in my life, but like he's just like an average dude.
A lot of these guys are.
Well, yeah, it's like, but they don't really have the most outgoing personalities either. Especially since now this generation's of drivers that are coming up are ones that are fucking who've just been in the system pretty much their whole lives, just like racing and whatnot, trying to fucking get to the top echelon of stock car racing, and that never get to I don't know, kind of explore themselves. That sounded dirty.
Well,
Anyways,
maybe before
God,
though, all of this, a lot of drivers feel like they can't really, be themselves or do what they want to do because.
Well, Tano Dai got suspended. Nah, fuck.
And by the way, he finished 24th in this race. By the way,
Not bad. I
pretty
wouldn't have
damn
want.
good.
I didn't want Todd to be near him at all.
I'm not gonna lie. In the back of my head, I was really hoping he was gonna get an upset win because I would have
That
fucking
would've been
rolled
I
around
would've
on the floor.
died laughing.
Dude, that would have been great. He didn't have the one. He didn't have the speed. Two, he didn't have the stability. He was kind of dangerous to be around. I didn't really like having
What?
anyone
Daniel
around him.
Dye dangerous to be around?
What?
It's not like his last name's Dye.
Yeah, or he's sponsored by Race to Stop Suicide because
Yikes.
which is a little ironic.
Anyhow.
But I mean, yeah.
I hope the guys that do actually have a bit of a personality are able to get out of that shell. Because I do know, too, the big thing really was, if it wasn't NASCAR, it was the sponsors themselves, where they're like, we're paying you millions of freaking dollars here. Like, don't make an ass out of yourself. And it didn't help when you had dudes like Kyle Busch just motherfucking people with, with a candy sponsor in him.
That was
Which
awesome,
I don't blame other sponsors for, kind of battening down the hatches and just being like, don't do shit like this. And a lot of them probably just, were, just being overly cautious when a microphone's put in their face, I mean, you'd still have dudes that would part everybody.
I mean, there was a video going around of like the people that do like interviews and stuff, and they're like asking like, "Oh, what's your favorite meme?" It's like very simple questions, and then they go to fucking Noah Gragson, who got suspended for a meme. Anyway, yeah, I don't really do memes anymore,
What's your favorite?
which is very funny, but also like, it's a little upsetting because it's like you take, and yeah, you shouldn't have liked the meme. It was a funny meme, but honestly. We need to embrace the personalities. We have Noah Gragson, who's the partier. We got Ryan Barr, who's fucking hilarious. Like, dude's a riot when he does live streams. Like, I don't love Hocevar as a driver, really. I gained a lot of respect for him for what he did after the race. And I hope that getting that first win, he doesn't feel like he needs to kill anyone for a win anymore.
Nonsense. He needs to chase that dragon.
Okay.
Chase the dragon. Drive through them all, Hocevar.
But it's
everybody.
There are great personalities in the sport. I hope they get harnessed. He's a dork. Like, I'm sorry to say it, but he's a dork. Like the video of them, like it was raining on pit road, and he's like, "Hi." It seems like friends back home. That was very funny. It's like it shows that he's kind of like a kid at heart. And it's like we need like those personalities where Zane's really funny if you like get him like. He's an introvert. I can tell he's an introvert from the conversation I've had with him. Todd's also an introvert from that, but it's also like these guys, they know how to talk to the press, but some of them are just more open. And it's like we need to find those people and we need to like go at that and let them be fun, because that's just what we need to do for like last year's marketing for like that. And then two other drivers that were like going through like it was Brad and forget who the other driver was for like doing like all the promos for like the races and stuff, and that with Brad and Kyle, that was awesome. I think Brad Keselowski's an amazing personality for the sport. Whole team is great personalities, sharing these things more. They need to be getting out. They need to. I like their incentive program where they have these drivers getting out. We need to have that more. We need to partner with these other leagues like the NBA. We're going to NBA games. We need to be seen. We need to have this stuff. How can we help each other? And it's like make this mutually beneficial for everyone. Like, oh, we got celebrities at the game. These celebrities, oh, this is a NASCAR driver. And it's like we can't just have Bubba be the NASCAR driver, or we can't just have Blaney be. We need to have it be a swath of people, because we used to have the Jeff Gordon, the Jimmy Johnson, and then the all of Hendrick, the Junior. Like, yes, Hendrick, but it's like. People could name at least 8 to 10 NASCAR drivers. We need to get back to people being able to name more than one active NASCAR driver, because most people will just say like Jeff Gordon or Dale Earnhardt Sr. No one knows who's racing today.
Yeah,
that's an average person.
I agree.
You just We need to get that back. I know that we have corporate ice sponsors, but we need to be back in the grocery stores. Put someone on a cereal box. I don't care. I don't know what we got to do, but NASCAR needs to make a cereal company. That's what it is. Boom.
There you go.
Well, hey, Bubba Wallace did race a Wheaties car a handful of years ago.
Yeah, he did.
Time to bring that shit back. Or you know what they could bring back? Movie sponsorships. Or TV show sponsorships as well. I mean,
Malcolm in the Middle had a thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Like I said,
That was fun.
I don't watch a lot of ARCA, but it was fun. Cletus took second.
No one watches a lot of ARCA.
Yeah, Cletus took second, and he almost damn near won the thing. But Andy Jenks, man, that guy.
Inexperience got him.
Yeah, inexperience got him. He tried to throw the block, and he should have protected the top, really. Honestly, if he did throw the block and it was a cleaner one, he may have been able to.
He wasn't winning. He just didn't have the speed. I think it was just, no matter what he did, at least he didn't wreck. And that's the positive there. He didn't wreck. He didn't cause a wreck. That's the big positives that I take from that.
Yeah. And it was refreshing to see that low of a series put on something like that.
It was a good show. It was a genuinely good show. ARCA doesn't always, and that's just kind of what they limit that speed. They have high horsepower engines, but they limit them really hard. And that's for good reason, because it's a lot of average shows out there. But I really think the ARCA series, with the infusion of Cletus, like NASCAR needs to make a deal with him, like, hey, how many more of these races can you run? Can we get this series like to a point where it's our official like feeder series? Like, we need to make this a real thing, because ARCA right now, you have like 2 or 3 guys or gals that will maybe make it to the next level. A lot of it's just kind of people that are just going to shift around. We need to make it a developmental series, and we need to go to that. We need to point, bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Cool.
Drew, anything about that?
Moving on to points. True.
I mean, I kind of felt bad for that guy that won, though, because he was getting booed. He was getting booed pretty hard because Cleat didn't win. But I was like, at the same time, I was like, well, it's better than them chanting "fuck Joe Biden," and then having the freaking
Poor Brandon Brown.
Yeah.
Man. I miss that guy.
Brandon.
He was an amazing racer.
Yeah, he was. And then Joe Biden happened.
Yeah, fuck Joe Biden. But
Poor man.
it's also Jamie Little's fault.
Oh, was she the reporter that said that?
And there's a reason I don't like her. All right, just look at
Because
quick
she's a
points.
woman. Jeff likes to bash women.
I do. I don't like women. Wait,
That's why he's gaying into men. He hates
all right, I'll
women.
just go over some quick things. Reddick leads by 110 points in points. Then we got Busher, who is up 4, and Hocevar, who is up 4, 7th and 8th, respectively. And then we got William Byron and Bubba Wallace losing 4 because of the wreck. They're in 11th and 12th. Suarez up 2 to 14th. Chase Briscoe is now out of the chase again, just by a little bit, by 4 points, with his unfortunate wreck. Then we have Ross Chastain up 2. He was dangerous. I did not like being around him at all. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Watching Todd's car, I'm like, I don't like this. McDowell down 4. Ricky Stenhouse up 5 with his race. Kyle Busch stays the same. Eric Jones down 2. Barry down 2. John Hunter down 2. And the bottom stays the same. And now we go to O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ow! Justin Allgaier with a really large lead. 105 points. Parker Retzlaff up 1 into 10th. Brent Cruz up 1 into 15th. And Brennan Poole into 16th. And we got about a 20-point gap for there. The playoff cut line right now is Roger Carruth up 14 over Ryan Sieg for that. And that's really Alfredo having a unfortunate slide because he's getting wrecked, and so is Staropoli. Austin Green, he's not talked about enough. Amazing racing by him, and shout-outs to DGM Racing. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great showing in the thing, but great qualifying for them. That's the points.
Mm-hmm.
Any comments or questions or concerns?
No, honestly.
Nah.
Well, go ahead, Drew.
Nah, I was going to say, nothing for me.
Yeah, I mean, I think Hocevar moved up a few spots, and I mean, nothing too much changed, but all right, let's get into our picks. I have the standings. Jeff, you currently lead with 278. I have 258, and Drew, you finally cracked 200. You got 208 points. So, Drew, who is gonna win Texas, man? Who you got?
Fort Worth.
Make a good one.
Put me down for Denny Hamlin.
Oh, nice. And I'm gonna go with Texas boy himself, Mr. Busher.
Mr. Busher.
Mr.
Mr. Busher.
Christopher Busher.
All right, Jeff.
You know,
Who do you got to keep you in the lead, man? Well, you're up by a lot.
Reddick. I'm a dick. I'm picking
You're up by
Reddick.
20.
You left him on the table. I'm like, ooh.
You're picking Reddick? All right. All right, well,
Last time I
that's no
picked him, he didn't win.
again, appreciate everybody that listens to our episodes. Again, make sure you get the notification bell on YouTube and Spotify so you always know when we drop an episode. Make sure you're following all social medias. And we will see you next time after Texas Motor Speedway. And as always,
After.
be like Biff.
Be like this.